It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Jared Goff. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Lions and the Packers on Thursday night.
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material.
One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go. It's Week 14. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And leading them out in his 9th NFL season, he experienced a real resurgence last year. It's Jared Goff.
If there's such thing as perfection in the NFL for a quarterback, well, he pretty much achieved it last week. QB rating through the roof. No mistakes, 6 touchdowns. Just a phenomenal day. Hard to replicate, but the consistency and the confidence that can come out of that should endure.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now, this is a list that hurts a lot more this time of year. They need every one of these guys out there as they fight for a spot in the postseason.
It is all hands on deck the rest of the way, and every guy who's been lost at some point this season, his presence is surely sorely missed out there. Every team's fighting for a playoff spot, Kate. In the same boat at this point, it's a war of attrition. And who's got the ones standing and fighting at the end? Are often the ones who make a postseason run.
First down throw from Goff. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And now they face second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Montgomery hauls this one in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. Bringing them out, someone who wowed last year in his first chance as a starter, Jordan Love.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up second down. To the air with Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your...
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3-and-out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And he gets it away from his end zone. Punt taken near midfield. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic 1st down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives them new life and this 1st down. Love. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They've got 1st down from the 31.
And the Packers 1st down.
Shotgun now for Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And he reaches the 35 before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Love from the gun. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. This is ahead for about 5. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Love to throw again. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. That's taken at the 15. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Goff on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Off play action, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Able to find Peoples-Jones here. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released, and that sure altered the throw.
Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. No return on that punt, and the Packers will take over possession. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake, it's Love. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down. Love out of the shotgun. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Again, Daniel Whelan heading out for another punt. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. On first down, it's Goff. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Williams coming in motion right. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he gets him around 6 there. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, Goff. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Complete beyond the marker. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Lions the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen.
And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Michael Badgley on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Going run again with Jacobs. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Love looking to pass. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. He gets 6 on that play.
First down.
And it'll be 1st down Packers. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Running on first here with Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's only going to take this forward to about the 38. 3 yards puts them back on the right track. Now they've got 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Love to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Lions will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Goff back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Goff. This is hauled in by Peoples-Jones. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Edgerrin Cooper there to make the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43. Got Williams, and it's complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Goff setting to throw. He finds Laporta. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
46-yard line.
They send a receiver in motion right. From the 46. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Throwing is gone. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Running it after the penalty. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Calling about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Love from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Takes the handoff, now Love. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Caught by Jacobs. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Daniel Whelan on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to take over possession. The Lions offense returning to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First down throw from Goff. Into traffic, complete. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by Quay Walker. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
From the 28. He gets this one to Peoples-Jones. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Lions. 1st down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down by Quay Walker. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Goff to the air now. Laporta with the grab. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And they had that one contained right at the line. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds Laporta. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. And the Packers will go with a dime look. 3rd down coming.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Goff. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
A 44-yard attempt.
Lambo able to put it through. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. so they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Play fake, it's Love. Escapes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you can run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break, and they finally get him to the ground.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun now for Love. He's on the move. He's running for it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. He's got this at the 27. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Lions ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Putting the tight end in motion. Off play action, Goff. He lets one fly deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Now Goff. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 16-point ball game. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out now runs the Packer offense. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's brought down after a short gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They stick with Jacobs. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Love now. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Blitz coming, Love. This finds Dobbs. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. On the option, it's Jacobs. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Throwing, Love. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Love out of the shotgun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing his Love on 3rd. Flush down out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Love. This one taken in by Kraft. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set up now for 1st and 10. Love to throw again. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And it's going to be 2nd down. Love from the gun. This one's caught. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Love. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers chop some of the lead off before the half. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Packers cut the lead down to 10.
17. Packers 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Khalif Raymond to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Goff on 1st and 10. He finds Laporta. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's the end of the
We've arrived at halftime here in Detroit. The Lions defending their building. They've got the lead at the break. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. We'll start in the early window and begin up in Minneapolis. A tough one for the homestanding Vikings, as they'll be forced to reckon with the Atlanta Falcons. Good games in the late afternoon as well, one being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on the Chicago Bears. Finally, on Monday Night Football, a good one, Bengals and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium. The Lions got a very strong performance out of their quarterback, Jared Goff. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. With that, the 2 squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Ewer.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Nixon now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here's the Packer offense headed out to start the third quarter. And some opening drive points would be invaluable, Brock, trailing by 2 scores as they leave that locker room. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Takes the handoff, now Love. That's into the hands of Dobbs. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Love now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Jacobs gets it on the draw. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Goff setting to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a 21-yard gain. And that gives the Lions the first. A give to Gibbs. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. 2nd and 3 now. Motioning one of the tight ends. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 31. Able to find Peoples-Jones here. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Jair Alexander with the stop. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Lambeau able to put it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Fox now to kick this one away. Nixon now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Packers all set to get back out there. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Watson with the catch. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Jacobs running behind center. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Love. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punt team on the field. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, it's Goff. He completes it in traffic. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
6-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. A give left side for Gibbs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Packers' 45-yard line.
They go play action with Goff. Throw complete to Williams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming. Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
On 3rd and goal, Goff. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions make it a 3-possession game. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How do they lose him? How do they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Going run again with Jacobs. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. A fifth defensive back into the game for the Lions. Third down coming. Love out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
We've reached the end of the third quarter on this Thursday night. It's Lions football, and they've got to be happy about this lead to start the fourth. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another one for Gibbs. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Again, it's Gibbs. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding. Offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Running it after the penalty. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding. Offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
The tight end going in motion right. Off play action, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I can think of an older football video game title where 30 yards to go was the default and easily attainable by an offense. Well, this is not that title. And this is borderline impossible. In fact, I can hear a coordinator saying in the ear to the QB, hey, this call, it's on you. Good luck.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Offside. Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 3rd down.
Well, the call helps, but still a 3rd down to figure out now. Man in motion, headed right. Goff now, 3rd and long. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Complete to number 14.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
In punt formation for the Lions.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line.
The Packers take over.
And it's still largely a rough outline, Brock. Not a finalized picture just yet, but our playoffs are starting to take shape. First down throw, here's Love. Fires right away, but incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Defended by Emmanuel Mosley.
Love from the gun. Avoid some trouble there. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down. Here's Love. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. This is complete to Gibbs. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Just 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 28-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Offside. Defense.
And no surprise here, they declined the flag because the play got a 1st down, so they're going to happily let it stand.
That penalty is declined.
Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 9-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions put up even more points in a win. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Badgley for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions continue piling onto this lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Nixon now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. That count runs their offense. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Target that time, Jaden Reed. So 2nd down coming up. Throwing, Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. And the Lions into a nickel set for third down. To the air with Love. He's going to push one deep down the right. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Packer first down.
Throwing now from the gun. This is reeled in by Reed. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At their 49-yard line.
Love to throw again. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. You gotta read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you gotta react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Love on 3rd and short. Watson with the catch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series. That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. Has him on the quick hitter. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers. They're set up at the 35 now. Thrown on first down, Love. On target to Musgrave. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
And the Packer first down.
They stick with Jacobs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 13. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. 3rd and just 2 to go. They've got a man in motion. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Throwing his Love on 3rd. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Complete out to the right side. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the Lions' 9-yard line.
Love looking to pass. This one's caught. It's a Green Bay touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Packers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Packers 14.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess.
called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal, and because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Here's Gibbs on the carry. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Montgomery. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Yeah, 2 things come into play when you get to these goal-to-go situations, Kate. I always love mixing cadence. I know it can be dangerous because you can give up 5 yards, but also if you're aggressive with it, man, you can get a free down, but it gets your guys excited to get off the football and get that surge. Well, that group offensively did not get on that one.
Gibbs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Badgley with the extra point. And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
Lions 42, Packers 14.
Fox now to kick this one away.
For the Lions.
Nixon now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now outruns their offense to take over. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Love out of the shotgun. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Shotgun now for Love. This one taken in by Kraft. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Third down from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
First down, Packers.
He'll throw it yet again. Looking slant route, complete. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Love from the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
And 1 yard to go.
Love now. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And that brings up 4th and short. Here's Love. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Down the sideline inside the 40. That one hits for 30. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.